side to side. Make sure I got my dumbbells. I'm going up in weights today. I got big bad 12s. Right? So I might be crying during the workout. Or that could be a good sign. Maybe it means the workout's so easy that I had to go up in weight. Right? I'll let you decide. My 12 ones have a smaller grip. My 10s are like holding 2 weights, and then my forearms get so tired that I just can't handle it. You go one more each side. And then with your leg, you're going to start with your right leg. You're just going to do a forward and back kick, right? So you're just kicking forward and back, forward and back. And you look cool. I had to turn so I don't kick the wall. I don't need any feet print on the walls. But we're loosening up those hips, right? I was walking up the stairs and my hip was locking up. So can't have that happening. So we're going to do 2 more here. And then you're going to bring that right leg. It's going to come across your body. So you're kind of still going side to side, right? On this, if it hurts to kind of, or you feel unbalanced, you can even just tap your toe. We're just trying to get that hip joint ready to roll today. Ready to roll. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Speaking of losing my balance, I almost did. So we got 2 more. And then you're going to relax that right leg down. Left leg is coming front to back, right? It's kind of like you're kicking a soccer ball, maybe. I don't know. I didn't play any of those sports, so I gotta say that because if I say it's like kicking a soccer ball, someone will email me and be like, that is not proper form, whatever. To me it is. This is how I would kick a soccer ball. So there you go. You got 2 more. And then you got your side sweep, right? Sweep. Sweep. This is how I sweep the floor. I sweep. I put a Swiffer on my foot and I just sweep away. Right? You could do that at home too. And you'd have buns of steel. Especially if all you have in your house was like wood or tile floor. I tell you. We got about 3 more here. Here's 1, 2, and 3. Legs are staying put. We're doing forward arm circles. Just getting those arms nice and loose. Oh, yeah. Little arm circles, little T-Rex circles is what mine look like, I think. Then you're going to go backwards. Ooh, my shoulders are grindy. Hips, shoulders. What's happening? Am I getting old? Is that what this is? Just kidding. Not really. Then we're going to do door openers, arms together, apart and squeeze. So when you're squeezing, make sure you squeeze your shoulder blades, press your chest forward as you squeeze, right? We want to get that posture engaged. We will be doing some posture work today, right? And lots of arm work. You're going to get it all today. It's going to go by so fast, you're going to be like, whew, I want to repeat that workout. Probably not, though. You got 2 more. Perfect. And then back to our legs, we're going to do our hip hinge motion. So feet are going to be about hip width apart. We're going to have our hands behind our head. Like if you're holding a crunch, you're going to press your hips back, look straight ahead. Nice and easy, stand up, squeeze those glutes, right? So remember, this isn't a squat. You should feel it all the way through the backs of those legs and those hamstrings. You want to go nice and slow. Make sure you're slightly looking straight ahead just to help keep that back flat. It's like you're trying to touch your butt to the wall behind you, wall, window, whatever's behind you, right? And you'll have a soft bend in your knees, but not too much, because if you bend them too much, you'll be squatting. We don't want to squat today. Evans, no, we don't. Okay, we're going to do about 2 more. There's 1. There is 2. Then you're going to relax. Okay, so left leg is going to stay put. We're going to bend it slightly. You're going to tap your right foot back as far as you can. Tap your toe, come back in. Tap your toe, come back in. So a nice slow and controlled position, right? We're going to build into some form before we get into our workout here, right? So we're going to go over the basics of some nice moves. So on any of these moves, if it hurts your knees, I will give you alternatives, okay? So don't think like, oh, I can't do that. So if you can on this next one, you're going to keep that right leg back as much as you can. You're going to shift your weight back slightly. You're going to dip down into a lunge and then back. Dip down and back. If that lunge doesn't feel good to you, just keep stepping straight back, right? Take out that lunge. Okay, but if you can, you're trying to dip that back knee down and press back up. So a nice wide stance helps you. This also makes it pretty hard to balance, but lunges are good for you if you can do them. We're going to do 2 more. Okay, we got 1 more. Then you're going to stand up, and of course, we got to do our other leg. So right leg is going to be bent. Remember, we're starting with just our tap back and in, right? Tap back and in. tight, stay nice and relaxed. And remember, as we go through this workout, if the lunges hurt your knee, don't do the lunges, right? You hear me saying that. So if your knee hurts after this workout and you did lunges, I'm gonna come get you, okay? So on this next move, you can keep on tapping like this, okay? Or if you can, you're gonna put that left foot back, slightly shift back. You're dipping that left knee up and down, okay? So on any kind of lunge, you wanna make sure you're not hunched over. It's like you're sitting up tall in a chair. This is a static lunge, which means you're not moving, and that's what makes it hard to balance. Okay, got 2 more. 1 more, and relax. Wasn't that exciting? Sure was. Okay, so now we're gonna go into some squats. Woo! So feet are gonna be about hip width, shoulder width apart. You wanna press your hips back first. Act like you're gonna sit in the chair, bend those knees, come down. Nice and easy, come up, squeeze those glutes. Okay, so for squats, you can do smaller motions and then back, right? The deeper you go, the harder it gets. Okay, keep the weight back in those heels. So on a squat, you want to make sure that you have a weight in your heels the whole time. If you feel like you're going to fall backwards, A+ towards you, okay? So imagine there's a chair. A way you could modify a squat too is if you just grab a chair and you sit down and stand all the way up, it's a little bit easier. Or you can do smaller motions, okay? So we're going to do about 2 more. And you're going to relax. We're going to keep our legs just relaxing a little bit. We're going to go to our arms. We got body weight rows. You're going to pull straight back, squeeze. Nice and easy back in. So it's like you're pulling like a bar to your chest, right? Whatever you want to think of, lat pull down or just like a regular row machine. And when you squeeze, press your chest forward, right? We want to get the posture engaged. Okay, we're going to do about 3 more. 1 more. Right, and now we're warmed up, we're going to get rolling. So for this first move, you're going to have 1 dumbbell, 1 or 2. I'm going to go for 1. So you have got 2 options. So option number 1 is, no matter what, your left foot's forward. So option number 1 is without the lunge, you would have your right leg back, and you're going to lift up and back as you hold that weight. Option number 2 is a little bit harder. You would lunge, lift, and kick. Okay? Ready? I'll show you modified first, then I'll work into the lunge. Go for it. So if you're not doing that lunge, your weight's focused on your left leg. You're raising and lowering that right foot. Okay? If you're lunging, you're going to lunge, lift as you stand. Lunge, lift as you stand. Okay? Either variation will work for you, right? You can do smaller lunges. Okay? Do what you feel like you can maintain. You're doing a great job. Right? If you're modifying, it's still going to whomp on that left leg plenty. You're doing a great job. The weight's just there for a little extra bonus, right? So if the weight started to feel like too much or you felt wobbly, you put it down. I don't care. Okay, you're doing awesome. 10 seconds. Woo, my left quad is a burning. Hunka burn. Okay, I got 2 more. As I fall over. And relax. Okay, right leg's forward, left leg is back. So remember, you can just lift, up and back, or add in that lunge, lift and kick. Okay, so either of these moves are not done quickly. You want to focus on that form, focus on that balance, right? And if you're modifying, you're not lunging, you're going to lift that left leg up and back, right? Up and back. Either way. It's going to fry you up, right? It's going to fry those legs. Fry those legs. Don't look around while you do this, you'll fall over. That's what I'm doing. You're almost there. Then make a little arm break. Okay, keep on hanging with it. We got about 3 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Relaxing. All right, both dumbbells. Oh, yeah. And we're going to do bicep curls. So pretty simple. Keep those elbows tucked in, curl. Nice and easy, back down, right? So you're just curling and back. Okay, hold that posture. Catch your breath. You're just breathing with it. All right, a little cardio action happening. That's okay. Okay, you're doing awesome. I'm out of breath at least. Maybe because I'm talking so much. That's probably what it is. Okay, so we're going to be adding to this curl move as we do. But right now, it's just bicep curls. So that's nice. Doing a great job. We got 30 seconds. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. That's how you breathe with it. Doing great. We got 15 seconds to go. Then it's back to those achy legs. We're going to do about 3 more. Okay, here's 1. Here's 2. Here is 3. Okay, so same thing for this. We're going to have 1 dumbbell. If you wanted to, because yours are lighter, you could, but I'm sticking to 1. So, holding that weight at your chest, we have 2 options here. Option number 1 is you're going to do a squat with 2 pulses, where you would squat, you come halfway up, and then come up. Okay, so I'll show that again. You would squat, half, squat, and up. If that squat doesn't work for you, that's fine. What you're going to do, you're going to go calf raise. So you'll go up and down, okay? If you wanted to make it harder with it, you could do a press. Okay, so don't even do the squat if it hurts your knees. Ready? And go, right? So you'd squat, half, squat, and up. Squat, half, squat, and up. Right, remember, weights back in those heels. Hips are back. Nice and controlled. If you're modifying, stay up tall. Get up tall on those tiptoes, squeeze through. Make sure you're breathing. Right, I know these are tough. You could even do a combo. If you start with squats and think like, I can't do anymore, go to the calf raise. Okay, nice and controlled. Right, that pulse just makes you work a little bit harder. Just a tiny bit. Okay, you're doing a great job. Hanging with it here. Keep on breathing. We go back to arms after this, so that's your good news. Okay, controlled motions. We got 10 seconds. 10 seconds, that's nothing. Right, nice and controlled. Let's do 1 more. Right, half down, and up. Oh yeah, both weights. Okay, so now we're gonna do a curl to press, right? So curl, turn your weights in so your palms face each other. Press up, come back, come down. Okay, so curl, turn, press, back, down, right? If you want to just do a hammer curl with it, you could, where your palms just face each other, and you don't have to turn them. It's up to you. Okay, but take your time. Keep your core tight. If 2 weights felt too heavy, you could do 1, right? And if you feel like your back is tired, or it's hard to press those weights up, you could even step 1 leg forward, and it'll give you a little bit better balance. Okay, lots of ways to set up this move. Okay. Oh yeah, catch that breath. Okay, well, your good news of the day is there's no more lunges or squats. Right, so that right there already won you over. Okay, nice and controlled. Today's just a sweat session is what it is. Okay, we got about 5 more. Here's 1, coming back, Here's 2, coming back, 3, coming back. Here's 4, coming back. 1 more. Curl, press, back, down. Go ahead and relax. Okay, so now we're going to use both weights and we're going to do a deadlift or your hip hinge. Okay, so weights are in your hand. You want your palms facing your thighs, hips pressed back. You're basically sliding your leg or weights down your legs and then standing up tall. Okay, so you don't have to go down super far. You can go to your knees and back up. You could go down to your shins and back up. It's really up to you of your range of motion. Okay, but make sure you're looking slightly straight ahead, right? You're squeezing those glutes, right? And your legs are probably shaking. Mine are. I'm tired. I'm not too tough to admit it, but it feels good. Sometimes once I start working out, it starts to burn. It's like my body's like, oh, you're just not getting warmed up. You could probably go even longer now. Right? Silliness, isn't it? So nice and controlled. Squeeze those glutes as you go down. Remember, you should feel it in those hamstrings and glutes, backs of your legs, not the front, right? You might feel a little in the front just because you're tired, but that's not our main goal, okay? Nice and controlled. This is gonna help you learn to pick things up off the floor correctly, which is important, right? So then you're not like, oh, I threw my back out by picking up a piece of trash off the floor. You don't wanna be that person. That's why we're doing deadlifts. Okay, you're doing a great job. Keep pressing those hips back, trying to get as large a range of motion as you can. Okay, you're gonna do about 2 more here. Here's 1, coming back. Here's 2, coming back. I think I said 2 more, I don't know. So now we're gonna do a curl to Arnold press. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna curl, you're gonna press up, you'll come down, your arms will come together, they'll come apart, press, and then we start all over. Okay, so it's a curl to your normal press. Then you come down here, squeeze those arms, come back, then you gotta do another press, come back and down, right? So curl, press, you'll come back, squeeze together, come back and up, right? And then all the way down. So you're gonna basically do an extra press. Isn't that nice of me? I think so. Okay, nice and controlled. Keep breathing, keep that core nice and tight, okay? And don't forget to do your extra press. I almost forgot. Woo-wee. Burn, baby, burn. Right, these 12s are feeling real happy right now. Remember, if you need one leg forward, you could. If the double press feels like too much, you could take it out. Okay, you're doing a great job. Keep maintaining. We got about 15 seconds left. Okay, take your time. Press it back. Ooh, yeah. Let's do 2 more. Up, press, back, together, press, and back. We got one more big bad one here. Ready? Curl. Press, down, together, back, press, relax, relax. Woo! Okay. So next move, you're gonna have 1 dumbbell. We're gonna do a kettlebell or a dumbbell swing. So with this, it's more of a hip hinge than a squat. So you're gonna hold your weight up and down like this, right? So you're gonna press your hips back almost like you're going into a hip hinge. Then you're gonna thrust your hips forward to shift that weight forward. So you're using your glutes and your core, right? Don't try to force that movement. It's like you're basically like you're using your hips to push that weight forward. You're thrusting your hips. Right? Act like you're, I don't know, thrusting your hips, I guess. Okay, so squeeze those glutes. Your core and glutes are what's making this happen. Make sure you press your hips back. If it felt like too much with a weight, don't use a weight. Just use your arms and do that. Okay? Doing an awesome job. We're just now starting to sweat, right? Yeah. You got 30 seconds. Woo. So try not to use your arms to lift that weight. Try to use your core and glutes. Right? You're doing a great job. 15 seconds. That's the sound effect for this exercise. Okay, we got 3 more. Here's 1, 2, 3. Relax. Okay, we're gonna do a single arm row here. So right arm has the weight, left leg is forward, right leg is back. You're gonna slightly lean in. We're just gonna roll up and back. So you can have your left hand on your quad if you want. It's up to you. Okay, nice and controlled. Elbows tucked in tight. Okay, you're doing awesome. We're gonna go 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're gonna switch right leg forward, left leg has that, our left arm has that weight, and we row. Okay, control, remember, right hand can touch that right quad, Nice and controlled rowing. Kind of like a lawnmower here, right? Unless you got a fancy lawnmower with a button. We don't have that. We're not that fancy. Okay, we got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So this next move, we're not going to have any weights. And we're getting close to being done. I promise you. Well, actually, we'll use a weight. We'll use a weight. I changed my mind now. So what we're going to do, we're going to do an alternating kettlebell swing. So you're going to have one arm. You're going to do that squat. Go switch in the air and go side to side. If you wanted to switch and make a fist, you could. If you don't like switching, you don't have to. Okay, so you'll switch right there. Switch, right? You kind of got to toss it over there, right? Toss it over. Ready? Go. So remember, you're hip hinging, you're squatting, you're going to feel it in those glutes. You don't have to swing your weight up super heavy or high. You're kind of switching in the air and back. We're seeing how coordinated you are. Are you going to drop your dumbbell? You might. Okay, nice and controlled. Let the weight help you shift your weight or your hips back. Right? See, as I get the weight, my butt goes back and I go forward. Okay, nice and controlled. Keep on cooking. Cook, cook, cooking. Ooh, yeah. Okay, we got about 30 seconds. Oh yeah. 30 seconds of fun. Okay, keep on breathing. Keep on breathing. Remember, if you don't like doing the switches, you could do regular. You could do squats. You could even just do high knees and hold your weight. Okay? As long as you keep moving, I don't care. The goal is to keep moving, right? That's everybody's goal in life. Keep moving. Never stop moving. Right? Unless you're on vacation or relaxing. Okay, you got 1 more to each. Then you're going to relax. So we're going to do a single arm tricep. So right arm has the weight. Left leg is forward. So the same setup. You're going to have your elbow by your side. You're going to kick past your hip and bend in. So we're kicking and we're bending. Kick, bend. Kick, bend. Try to get that weight past your hip every time. Keep that elbow tucked in tight. Okay, you're doing great. Ooh, I'm dripping sweat today. Sweat mania. Sweaty Wednesdays. Gotta make sure I say the right day of the week. I don't know sometimes. 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, switching it up. Left arm, right leg, elbow tucked in, bend that elbow, kick past. Remember, right hand can touch that right quad. Nice and controlled. Keeping that right knee bent. You're breathing. All right, always. Doing a great job. Keep working through that burn. We got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there we are. Whew, we made it. Ooh, as I trip over my weight, my legs aren't going to function here soon.